And we send another Isaac run back. We've been talking a lot of movies today. I don't know why. I think I just need to watch more movies, period. But I wanted to talk about what I've talked about previously, and I feel like I've done a good job of that thus far. I feel like I have certainly discussed plenty about Hollywood's undoing. Let's talk about children's stories. So I just finished Dresden Files number 18, Battlegrounds. I think is 18, right? Anyways, it's a high number. It's a very large number. That book series has many books in it. And towards the end of the book, there's this sort of like very much fanficky moment of Mab, the Queen of Air and Darkness, showing up and giving the main character's daughter a, a Elsa sing along box. Was it a sing along box? It was a music box. Specifically after having like 3 paragraphs about her Mab being like, "Hey, uh, I hate Disney because it has watered down stories that were important for humans over the centuries." And that's kind of what I feel like with just media in general. Like, we no longer have stories for reasons. Like, entertainment is a reason, don't get me wrong. We don't have children's stories that we tell just to be like, okay, here's a lesson to teach our children. Or at least I'm not encountering them. They may still be passed through oral tradition. Then again, I'm not interacting with kids very much. I'm not exactly one that hangs out with children. Ooh, Incubus, I believe. I'm quite happy with that poll. Anyways, I wish that we could do more for our children. What would I do for our kids? Um, um, what's the what's the thing that kids say when they want to get elected for like student body office? I'm gonna make the vending machines free, and I'm gonna put soda in the drinking fountains. Right? That's that one. Recess is gonna be 3 times longer. I mean, I'm lost. I've lost it. Whatever point I had is gone. You know, for I think 3 years in elementary school, I ran for student council because I really wanted to. I don't know why. Actually, I'm looking back at it and I'm like, why did I want to be in student council? I think it was partially the whole like election process of it. I was like, man, I really want for people to like me, and I was a weird kid. I was regarded as a social outcast for most of elementary school. So it made sense that I did not get I did not get any of those positions up until 6th grade when I ran against somebody else who was even more ostracized within the community, the children's community. A weird memory to think upon. Anyways, I got it in 6th grade, and what I learned from that was that it sucked. I spent like every Friday morning coming in early, and then I'd come in. Life is Strange. True. I'd spend every Friday coming in early, and I would cut open box tops, and that's how they had student council actually do anything. No wonder people didn't run for re-election. It's because it sucked. You didn't really do anything fun. You just kind of, oh, okay, tough love. Tough love plus Jawbreaker? What a combo. Be shooting teeth left, right, and center. Anyways. No wonder people didn't run for re-election in those positions. They realized it was just work and, like, zero interesting stuff going on. Just, you show up, like, an hour early before school, and you cut box tops, and you don't really do anything to represent. I don't recall doing anything to actually represent my fellow students or children. That'll teach kids politics. No wonder we have people that are so disinterested in politics. We teach them from a young age that it sucks. I don't think I want either of those. Anyways, I spent a lot of time cutting box tops, and I'm really trying to rack my brain here. It's been like a decade since I've thought about this stuff. Probably more. Maybe like 15 years at this point. We cut box tops. I think we just did votes on, like, what sort of activities are great. All I can remember is cutting box tops. Do people actually, like, do box tops now? Are box tops still a thing? Also, cutting those sucks. That cardboard is a pain in the ass to cut. It didn't help that they gave us those crappy child scissors at that time either. So it'd be, like, more efficient to just fold and tear the cardboard than try to cut with whatever crappy dull scissors they had. Oh, that, if I had to guess, I'd say it's somehow scammy, but who knows? Probably. That's a pretty good bet, actually. It's a scam of some sort. It either takes your time or takes people's money, maybe. In 2019, the program switched from physical box top to a mobile app. Since this change, rates of redemption have fallen. No! We need to have a way to... the appification of everything. Box top app? What? What kind of shenanigans is this? 2019, too. Wow, I've been out of that ecosystem for a minute. What was I saying? Oh yeah, trying to cut box tops. So I'm a left-handed individual, and they would give everybody right-handed tools because that's what was mass-produced and what was available. That was probably part of why it was so difficult to cut box tops for me. I just had a realization moment there of, oh yeah, that's probably because I'm built different. I am, in fact, built different than other people. Right-handed scissors are so strange. I don't get it either. After seeing so many surgical instruments especially. Yeah, I mean, those are omni-handed, right? Those are ones that anybody can use? Or are there more, like, specifically handed tools? Most of them? That reminds me, I bought an axe recently, and by recently I mean within the last like 2 years. It was just a hatchet, not like a full-on axe. And I didn't realize until I tried to use it. I was like, why does this feel so weird? It's right-handed. Like the wood is is warped in such a way and molded that it's for right-handed individuals. It's just such a pain having tools that I expect to be, you know, something that I can use, and then it's not even labeled like right-handed axe. It's just hatchet. Why is there why is that handed? That can be something that anybody can use. Right-handed default nonsense. Exactly. We don't need to make things handed. Like scissors, I don't know. I don't know how you would make omni-handed shears or scissors, to be perfectly honest. They also work slightly different. They are sharp and cut instead of using blunt action to tear apart. That's true. And most people don't sharpen their... I feel like most people aren't sharpening their scissors. Something you should do. If it's a bladed instrument, sharpening it is a part of maintaining it. Then again, it's easier to just get rid of it. Do I want to grab... You know what? I am going to grab Teardrop Charm. +4 luck. Yeah, sure. We'll hold on to that. What was I saying? Right-handed default. So, somebody that is built different, having to deal with the nonsense of trying to navigate this right-handed world is wacky. It's very frustrating as well. Items that you think are for everybody, nope. Scissors, very much not. That hatchet that I got? Oh, why am I so... Am I so... gaseous? Keep getting the hiccups. I'm trying my best to keep them down, but... it is not working the best. But yeah, right-handed default sucks. Wouldn't it just be terrible if you walked in anywhere and the default was assumed to be something that you're not? This is only half commentary about being bald, being left-handed, getting asked weird questions like, why are you this way? Why are you built this way? I don't know, man. The world is a ridiculous place. That it is. Life is strange. The world is weird. The mice being right-handed by default, kind of odd. I feel like that should be something that you could swap out pretty easily. You could definitely make omni-handed mice. I kind of wish humans were translucent so we could see inside, because there's so many different things that can be there, like lung lobes. I'm gonna tell you, I think it's for the best that we can't see what's actually inside of people, because there would definitely be some sort of societal thing. Humans have huge amounts of variations. There's no normal. Extremely true. The only thing that's normal is the expectation of normality. If you don't conform, people expect lobe supremacists. People expect a default. when there is no default. We are all but Dark Souls characters that have gone through the random button 7,000 times. That's what genetics is, baby. Genetics is differentiation becoming an asset for the survival of the future. Right? That's how that goes? I don't fully remember. I'm just kind of spewing nonsense. And then again, is that any different than anything I've ever done? It's not. I'm just a wacky individual saying a lot of wacky things. Always have been. Here, let's fight the boss. This time we actually have damage. That's great. Nice after 2-ish runs that took forever to actually get there. And no boss. No boss. No... What am I saying? No devil deal. Sorry, I'm losing steam here. I need to drink more water, too. That's for certain. Nope. Okay. The scoop. This item sucks. Where was I going? Lobe supremacist. I just keep looking over and seeing lobe supremacists. A very silly phrase. You feel blessed. Wonderful. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag Isaac. Hashtag blessed. Ink oiter. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna run back and forth, and I'm gonna take a sip. Alright, cool. That gave me a whole lot of nothing. This whole floor, I'm going back to the leverage. We're just gonna keep doing this. I want to try and push that leverage into the boss fight room. Boss rush room? I don't know what the hell it's called. I don't think it's boss rush. Okay. We have our leverage. Now, let's make sure that we have a full charge going into there. And let's hope for another DPS upgrade. Maybe a Tears upgrade? Tears and or Luck would be great. I'm really trying to get anything more on that front. I mean, it is a damage upgrade. I will take that. Peep. I think Peep may kill me. I don't have the most confidence in dodging all of his nonsense on one heart. Okay. One boss down. Okay, maybe... Is this the Maw? I can't remember his name. Hylas Steve. Hylas Steve from Minecraft. Herobrine in My Isaac? Just thinking back, Herobrine really was such a silly fad, huh? Yeah, Minecraft has Notch's brother in the game, but he died. Now he's a spooky ghost that you can sometimes run into, and he has the default character. It's just such like copy pasta silliness, and it got latched onto. Do you think Slenderman spawned from that a little bit? I've never heard this lore before. It's not really. It's all hearsay. It's the kind of shit children love, I'm afraid. Exactly. When I was in like late middle school, early high school, uh, my friend group and I played the first like Slenderman game, and that bad boy was popular. YouTube definitely was one of those things that made a lot of things popular that would not have otherwise been popular. I mean, it's just social media in general has done that in a variety of ways. Like celeb culture is vastly different than it now because we have micro celebrities, the era of pretending to be turbo freaked out by horror games. I don't think a lot of those people were actually pretending. I don't want to say that as like a for sure thing. I think some of them were genuinely freaked out but played it up. And I don't think that era is entirely over. I feel like there's still very much horror game YouTubers that are around. I mean, Markiplier, that was his steez. PewDiePie, kind of the same sort of era. Although I feel like I've interacted with more people that have been like huge Markiplier fans in the last 10 years than big PewDiePie fans. Not for me, I suppose. No, most things aren't. And I don't mean that derogatorily. I think it's funnier when people are stone faced. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of humor to be mined from that. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? No, I understand. We recently were recommended YouTube by the a YouTube a video by the YouTube algorithm of the Pikmin singing "Creep" by Radiohead, and I gotta say, just pitch shifting it and having the Pikmin dance is not the same thing. That is not having Pikmin sing for you. Because it was like the same 6 second animation from like the end of the Pikmin games where it's like, oh, you won. Here's all of the characters dancing and stuff. Here's all of the characters. It was funny. It is not the Pikmin singing creep though. I was hoping that I would see like an actual animation and not just a little something like that. What? Where am I going with this? I've kind of lost the plot. Anyways, I feel like Radiohead's "Creep" really hits into the zeitgeist because everybody has that same sort of I have been made to feel othered. I've been a weirdo. I have in fact been a creep. It's sort of that self-reflection. Sort of the self-reflection of society at large. Me at the grocery store. I'm at the grocery store because I feel like I'm a freak. I will take Holy Mantle. I don't really need more damage. I think damage mitigation is more important for me. Sorry. Just imagining telling the person at the checkout lane, just like, you know, Radiohead's Creep really hits the zeitgeist and pop culture because everybody's been made to feel othered. Everybody, Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog here with my video analysis of why everybody loves Creep, even though Radiohead is more than just that. As everybody has told me numerous times, and by everybody I mean my spouse, has told me numerous times, Iron Lung is about that. Feeling like your career as an artist is upheld exclusively because everybody wants to hear the hits, which sucks. Chef is also about this. A movie I really like. Chef. Jon Favreau, I think, has got some sauce. Help, I know I'm repetitive. No, it's okay. I'm also repetitive. I continue to say the same things over and over. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to be repetitive. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. But yeah, I do not have that, actually. That was last round. Whoops. Well, anyways. Yeah, I can only imagine how annoying it must be as an artist to have one thing hit pop culture relevance and then that's the only thing people want from you. That would frustrate the hell out of me. You spend so long making so much different art and so much different effort and different eras of your life just recorded in your art. But people only want to hear about that one time that, like, just as an example, that you felt like a freak because you hurt somebody's feelings. I don't know. I would be very frustrated as an artist to know that that's the only thing that people want from you. I would probably be like, just, I don't need to be popular. Just let me do my thing. Let me make enough money doing what I want to do. Let me live my life. I can have some diehard fans that want more from me than just one song. I know I'd be. If somebody told me like that they as an artist were like, I'm so tired of the world treating me like this, I'd be like, yeah, I get it. I understand. I'm in fact someone that tries to empathize and sympathize. Oh, hello, Tinted Rock. I understand cause and effect sometimes. It means a lot to have an audience. I will take that. It means a lot to have an audience, but if your audience only wants one thing from you, I can understand being like, can I please just do more than this? I say talking in a circle, saying the same thing. I don't know. I feel like it's important to recognize where artists lie. I think I can actually get away with using this. I'll keep my dice shard and then we'll save it for something else. Maybe deal with the angel, ideally? Maybe? We'll see. You know, this might also be a good opportunity to use it. Black bean. Wonderful. Whatever. NBD. I mean, I kind of understand NL being like, I'm done playing Isaac forever, specifically because of that. the one thing that he was known for years is like, oh yeah, the Isaac guy, the bald Isaac guy. And he branched out, and I feel like he did a good job with that. He became more than just that. Knowing what he's specialized into a different thing altogether now. Of just he's not just the banter lord. He is still kind of the banter lord. Because everybody, when people come to Twitch, they expect entertainment. And just playing a video game is not cutting the mustard nowadays. But he built those banter muscles through playing Isaac as much as he did. I think recognizing where you come from is an important thing as an artist too. And then again, he is also playing Isaac again. He's playing Isaac in 2026. 2025? We'll see if he plays it in 2026. I don't know. I haven't been paying that much attention. I think we can move on from this floor. But yes, recognizing where you come from as an artist and like what got you there is important. The fact that he came back to it is recognition enough. You play enough of the same thing, and you will get good at it. You do something enough, you will get good at it. You combine playing a video game or one specific video game with trying to be entertaining. It makes sense. It makes sense that that's where that went. I don't really want to pay my last red heart for part 2 of Guppy. So I think we'll just move on. Maybe we can get one more deal with the angel. Or angel room. Me pulling out verbiage from the banter lord himself. I should probably get ready to book his shadows. Our good friend here as well. Portable slot. Ew. This item sucks. Okay, well. Anyways, moving on. In order to become the artist that you want to be, you do have to put in the work. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here today. Spend enough time. Yeah, I will take. No. And Little Horn? Yes, please. Park, thank you. I appreciate you supporting my dreams here, honey. I appreciate you supporting my desires. In spite of it being weird and hard, and probably a real pain to be around, because I'm always talking about this at home. I'm always talking about, oh, here's X, Y, or Z. I think this would be a great thing for me to keep in mind or try and implement. I feel like I'm very much a broken clock and at home trying to speak about my plans and goals, and also these same thoughts of just like, you got to put in the work, and I want to put in the work, and I'm willing to. It's just finding a good genre, finding a good time, getting lucky. Really, that's a major part of it, I think. I mean, that's really with every endeavor. How lucky can you get? The likelihood of winning the lottery when you only have one ticket is pretty low. So you got to maximize those tickets. Get it twisted. This is me telling you to get addicted to gambling. This is a joke. Please do not get addicted to gambling. I have an extreme amount of disdain for what I think gambling and sports gambling is doing to our culture, and by our culture I mean our poor youths. We really don't need we really don't need to get small kids addicted to gambling to try and line the pockets of these big corporations. It is a blight upon society, the fact that all of these companies are like, yeah, you know what? Let's get kids addicted to gambling, get them addicted to tobacco, get them addicted to everything, really. Every vice that we have. I've talked about this recently as well, but like the dilemma talks about these big company. Was it Omnivore's Dilemma? You're here right now, so you can help assist me with that. But one of those books that you read was talking about how the tobacco corporations bought food snack companies and how that was salt, sugar, fat. Okay. That is an important distinction to make. Let's take death into the next room. It's just trying to get people addicted to things while they're young so that they maintain that addiction as they get older, because it's hard. Like, children don't have the mental fortitude to say, I am addicted to sugary soda, I should probably cut down on that. You know what, we can just fight the boss. Children do not have the mental fortitude to be able to sit down and say, I'm addicted to sugary soda, I should stop because it's severely impacting my health. Kids are pretty much only as good as the opportunities that they have. And when they're constantly fed unhealthy foods, they will maintain those unhealthy dietary habits. We've unlocked the quarter, yes! That's one more unlock. Let's go, we got Mama's Boy too. Make it 2 floors without taking damage on the womb.